Hello, welcome to Yellow Door Urban Homestead. I am Asia and I'm an urban gardener growing in a small space in my backyard. So we are in the house today. Y'all see them tomatoes behind me? We got to do something with them tomatoes. It's my bacon and tomato sandwiches is not enough. So we're going to make some sauce with that. And I talked about that in a video before and I never got around to it. I don't even know what today is. But anywho, have y'all heard the soundbite on Instagram where it says the laundry's piled high, there's dishes in the sink, the bed's not made. But did you see the garden? I was the victim of that. So I had to spend my morning cleaning up, but I was like, we gotta get these tomatoes off of the table. That's a part of us cleaning up. But, so the cleaning was sponsored, and this video is sponsored by Temu. So my cute little slippers, they are from Temu. I thought that was so cute. And then my little head cover is also from Temu. I really like it. It is that time of year where it's very warm outside, and so you want something that's gonna hold the sweat off of you. I'm not outside today, but also my braids need to be done, y'all. So it worked for two things. The shirt that I had on earlier, it said Faith. It was so cute. That was from Temu as well. The dustpan and the broom was from Temu, as well as the clothes hampers. And now, a word from our sponsors, and then we're going to get right back to the video. And let's pretend like we don't see that my hair is redone. So Temu is a company with affordable products. They have so many categories, from clothing to garden to kitchen to home, that you can choose from. Also, they have like 90% off site-wide. And in addition to all of that, they have free shipping and free returns within 90 days. Also, there is a link in the description box below to a $100 coupon bundle that you can get. So if you download the Temu app and put in my code, which is also down in the description box below, you can get a $100 coupon bundle to get a few things from Temu. Like I said, they have very affordable prices. They have good items. And you know, I've gotten quite a few things from them now, and I am very much excited and happy with all of them. So if you are interested, like I said, click the link below. There's a $100 coupon bundle. So I hope that you do download the link, and I hope that you find some amazing things that you want and need for a discounted price. But let us go ahead and get back into this video. Thank you, Temu, for sponsoring this video. Okay, so we're gonna get to these tomatoes, y'all. We're gonna make some tomato sauce. We're gonna can it. I am not going to pressure can it. I'm just going to water bath can it. I do have a pressure canner. I do plan to use that pressure canner this year. Someone sent it to me last year, and I still appreciate you for sending it to me. I cannot remember the name at this point, but I do know that someone sent it to me from YouTube, and I appreciate it, and we are going to use it this year. Today, though, because I just need to get this done, and I need to get all of these tomatoes off of the table, we are going to go ahead and start to core these tomatoes. The larger tomatoes have more water in them, but we're still just going to cook them down. I heard over on Jess's channel, Roots and Refuse, that you can roast them and it'll get the water out quicker. I need to get them done quicker. So we're just going to put them in a pan, but we're gonna head and core them. We're going to quarter them after we core them. And then I'm gonna use a big like saucepan, stock pan, I guess is what you call it. I have one of these, a Dutch oven, but I do not think it's going to do what I need it to do, and I do want all of this to go at one time and cook down at one time. Like I said, we are gonna keep some of the Cherokee purple. I just had a tomato sandwich. I used the Great White, delicious. So we'll probably keep a Great White too, or a few Great Whites too. But for the most part, we're getting all of this off the table, because if you remember, there's still a lot of tomatoes outside, and I don't want this stuff to go to waste. We have our stock pot here. I just have a cutting board, and grab a knife. I wish I had the little coring thing. I'm going to find one. There's this little tool that you can use to core these. I don't have it, so we're gonna have to do it the hard way. But we're gonna get this done. We're gonna get it done quick. Okay, so we need to wash this pan. It's been under the sink in the cabinet for a while. I haven't used it in quite some time, so we're gonna wash that out, and then we'll be ready to start coring them. and putting them into this pan. So here's the thing, when you use heirloom tomatoes, just step back, probably gonna have to cook it down a little bit more based off of my research because they have more water content. So there's that. We're gonna start off with the paste tomatoes. First, I'm gonna go grab all of them. And I do believe I'll be able to get it all in this one pot. I do believe. I also wish I knew how many pounds I had. I have this, but it would take me forever to weigh these tomatoes on this. So, hopeful. Anything that's not completely ripe, I am not going to, I'm not going to use it just because I feel like they should be ripe. I'm also going to rinse these because some of them was rinsed, some of them weren't. Better safe than sorry, considering I'm not taking the skin off of these. I have an emulsion blender, and that's what I plan to do. We're gonna eat skins and all. All right, so pretty much washed. I just put some water in a pot, and that's what I have them sitting in. And then as I do it, I will wipe them off. So we're gonna core it, and there's a tool you can use. I just don't have it. So I'm just gonna cut the core out like that. Just like that, core is out. I'm not gonna quarter the paste tomatoes. I'm just gonna cut them in half and drop them in the pot. So that's what we're gonna do. This one isn't completely ripened at the top, but I think we should be okay. Okay, y'all, so we got everything into the stock pot, and now we have it on medium pretty much. We're going to cover it with our top, and now we wait. And it is done. We have some left. Sorry about the wash machine. My daughter is washing. We have some left over here. They are still ripening. And then we have some in this windowsill, which either we will eat or I will give away. And we have some also in this windowsill. But at least they're not on my kitchen table. So let me show you where we are in the process. It's only been maybe an hour. I have it down very low because this pot has the tendency to burn. So it is, you know, turning into liquid. It's gonna take some time for that to cook off. As I understand it, it is because of the heirlooms for the most part. But I'm okay with that. I got nowhere to go, nowhere to be this evening. I can't figure out how to get my light thing off, and the bulb is going bad. I need to call somebody. Oh, it already doesn't stay on for a good 2 minutes. Anyway, so we'll be back when we are ready to can that. Okay, so it is the next day. We have moved these over into smaller pots because I had to put them in the refrigerator. They are still a little chunky. I'm still letting the moisture come out a bit. Tomorrow though, I'll use the emulsion blender. I'll blend all of this up, and then we will be ready to can this. Okay, so several days later, we have tomato sauce that has cooked down. I have not used the emulsion blender just yet, but if you use heirloom tomatoes, it is gonna take a minute for it to cook down and for the water to come off of it. And so I knew that when I did it, and I'm not gonna lie, this is several days after I started this video. I don't even know how many days. It's Thursday. I don't know when I started this video. It was definitely the weekend. So at this point, I'm going to use the emulsion blender to blend it up. It does have the skins in it. I did pit it, but there's skins in it. And I am not going to can them. I'm going to focus on canning when the season is over. I have so many tomatoes coming in that, like, I cannot keep up with it. I'm just going to be honest with y'all. Look. So this is from today. Well, this is from yesterday, but the rest are from today. I put some of the paste tomatoes in the freezer because I didn't have time to deal with them. And then there are tomatoes up here. So we eat a lot of spaghetti around here. I'm going to freeze this. I'm going to do an emulsion blender, and then I'm going to let it cook down just a little bit more. This one still has a little bit of water on it, but let me show you. It's still a pretty thick tomato sauce. So I don't know exactly how many hours. I did not put any seasoning in it. I didn't put any basil in it. I didn't put anything in it. I'm leaving it just as tomato, and when I go to use it, I will season it the way that I want it to be seasoned. That allows me to use it for other things, you know, other than just like spaghetti. So that's what I'm gonna do. So let's go ahead, blend this up with the emulsion blender. Then we're gonna let this cool a little bit, and we're gonna put it in Ziploc bags, and we're gonna freeze it. So now we are finally at tomato sauce. I am very, very happy about that. We could have been at tomato sauce a long time ago, but I work a job, so we are just now getting to tomato sauce. It is not watery, and I use a lot of heirloom tomatoes. Now, I am going to measure it out because my normal tomato sauce that I get from the grocery store is 24 ounces. So that's normally what I use to cook with, 24 ounces of tomato sauce. So I'm going to measure that out in my measuring cup. Yep, got 24 ounces. So that's 3 cups. I'm going to measure that out in my measuring cup, and that's what I'm going to put in the Ziploc bag because that's what I normally use to cook with. So if you are not new here, you know that I do not homestead for a living. I do not YouTube for a living. I have a very demanding full-time job. And so I think early in this video, I said I was going to can this, and I had all intentions on canning this. It is 9:47 at night on a Thursday. I have to work in the morning. I have to be to work by 8. So we will not be canning. I promise. You will get a canning video. I have water bath canned, and I plan to try to pressure can this year too. So you will get that video. You won't get that video tonight. So, you know, if you are wanting to grow your food in your backyard, just know that sometimes it does not turn out the way that you want it to. And that's fine, as long as you are preserving your food. And that's what I'm going to do tonight. So I put this on just to simmer a little bit more. And even once I take it out of the freezer, I can simmer it more if I want it to be a little bit thicker. But I'm okay with it the way that it is right now. So we're going to go ahead and start to ladle this into the measuring cup, and we're going to put it in some Ziploc bags. Well, hefty freezer bags. I prefer hefty. I don't know why. Probably the cost. So it is still a little bit warm because I had it simmering just a little bit more. But we're gonna go ahead and start ladling it into this. Now, if this bag is too big, I have smaller bags, and I'll put it into that. We will see. But it is a pretty thick sauce. You can see that. And I used a lot of heirloom tomatoes. There were a little few paste tomatoes. There were some paste tomatoes, but I used heirloom tomatoes as well. And it worked. You just have to cook it a little bit longer. So we're at 24 ounces. You can see that, which is 3 cups. These are the quart size bags. I'm not the best at math. Pretty sure I told y'all that already. my house, we'll eat that in less than 2 or 3 months. We'll eat that. So I'm cool to freeze a little bit of tomato sauce instead of canning it when I can't. And if you remember, I cleaned out my freezer, took everything out of it. That's the quail, green beans, tomatoes down there. This is some stuff I got from the grocery store. And now we've added tomato sauce. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to visit me over on Instagram where I post about the things going on in the garden almost every day. I gotta clean up. Bye, y'all.